Smoking's bad for you.
That's right, don't do it.
Nope. You got kind of far. I don't got eyebrows, bro. I'm good.
I told him for Halloween he needs to do that again because every time he puts eyebrows on, I die.
You need to do some temp tap.
Some what?
Tap tap.
So we're here on the more intermittent, I don't know, whatever the word is, Power Hour at good old Jennings with my friend Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Alisa, don't call her Alyssa. It won't work out well for you. You get one. You get one. So it's either Ali, yeah, we don't really like that name too much, or it's Alisa. Alisa. Yeah, Isa, you know?
Mama Bear works too.
Or Mama Bear. Yeah, Mama Bear. Mama Bear is an awesome name. Did I give you that name?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take this name for that name.
Yeah, people started calling me that years ago just because I made sure everybody had what they needed. I cooked for everybody. I mamaed everybody.
Yeah, you kind of bought
Side note,
Band-Aids.
she never cooked for me.
That's not true.
She crock-potted for me a few times.
Because you leave. You legit park your stuff and you're like, I'm out. I'm going to the hotel because I'm bougie.
My camping days are over.
That's what it is. This episode is supposed to be called Cigars with Jimmy, but Alisa, my teammate, as you see, with her blue free hug shirt, and I'm over here with the Live Fast shirt, and Jimmy's wearing his Gator baseball. Gators. No.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Knocking that volunteer butt this weekend.
We're at UCF Nights at Jennings. UCF Nights is a great program. They do a lot of, for novice riders, a lot of street guys, a lot of kids who came from different parts of the country to come to UCF, most of them from Florida, who ride. Florida is a year-round state. Even if you ride in the rain, it's for like an hour, and you can ride around and do what you gotta do. So it's nice. I don't know.
I'd say one of the more dangerous states, though.
Yeah. Florida, I'm from New York, and I always tell everybody who comes down, I'm like, look, dog, Florida is spicy. These drivers,
We are the melting pot, and people are from everywhere. So just because they have a Florida tag does not mean they are born and raised here, nor did they learn how to drive here.
No. So, talking about track days and coaching and what you should do, what you should know, our pet peeves, and this is probably be a super long video, a lot of edits, but it'll be fun. So, I don't know. Let's start off with track day. Tell them about yourself, Jimmy. Tell them who you are, what you do.
Man, I have been doing this longer than I care to mention. I started out in cars way before this. Got into bikes and on the track back around 06. Man, that's a long time ago now. Feels like just yesterday. I live an hour from Jennings.
Why are you so close to the mic?
So, because I'm chill. Man.
Okay, you tell them that's fine. That's sure.
I'll chill like Alyssa. Did you hear that?
Alisa.
I love it. Yeah, so I live an hour away from Jennings. So I get up here, I set up, I coach. I've helped out with the actual Jennings track days. I ride with Southern track days and run their track stuff. And then I got asked to do the UCF track days, so I started running their stuff. So it's pretty cool. Good group of kids for the most part, listen pretty well. Man, if you're in college and you don't have a motorcycle club, start a motorcycle club and then get the college to pay for stuff like this.
Organization.
Right.
Club is a whole different area you don't want to go. If you want to know about clubs, call me. I got you. Or we're gonna call it motorcycle organization.
Valid point. It's all about the funding.
Yeah.
I mean, at University of Florida, there's no motorcycle club, and there's a ton of motorcyclists around there. So, if you're at a big university, it doesn't have to be a big university. Any size university, they put money out there for these, organizations. Approach them about it, round up a bunch of students, and get going. Within Florida, there's 3 tracks within the state, for motorcycles. Just go out and do it, and there's nothing like it. It's great. It's safe, safer than the street. You don't have a bunch of people trying to run you over. You don't have animals out there you do have some animals here, but it's not like out in the streets.
What's the alligator's name? Or the turtle, whatever they call it?
Yeah, you got a turtle out here. You got an alligator out here.
Call him John.
John works.
It's always a John somewhere.
John works.
Yeah.
So I work at the University of Florida. That's what I do. My main job, my main money maker. I work in IT. Been there for a little over 10 years now. That's it, man.
That's his Asian side.
Did you ever race? Or you just coach?
Cars, I did.
No bikes?
No bikes.
Just
Never-
the straight track
The
days?
straight track days. Yeah, I never. But I'm not even going to tell you how old I am because I'm old. But by the time I got into motorcycle tracks, I was like, I don't want to put
Those
money
old
into
guys,
this.
they run. They
They
fast.
do run. They do run. They're quick.
I started racing when I was 40, so I don't want to hear it.
You're not
She's
supposed to tell people
really
how old
old.
you are, woman.
She's really
Shush.
old. She makes me like a little kid.
Yo, Jimmy, remember when you were faster than me?
So a little story about being a coach. Everybody always asks me, hey Jimmy, what's it take to be a coach? I want to be a control rider. I want to be a coach, blah, 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 blah. And they're usually about 25 to 30 years
Don't
old.
do it. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
Don't do it unless
It takes
you're
all
done
your time.
racing.
Yeah, unless you're done racing. Don't
Because
do it.
It will slow you down. Let me tell you something. The lines you run at Jennings, the fastest I've run at Jennings on average is 24s. That's as fast as I got, and I started coaching, and you slow down. Why do you slow down? Because you have to teach the novice lines. You have to teach the novice spots. You have to do all that stuff, and you start losing all the quick lines. You start losing everything it takes to go faster.
That aggression.
That aggression.
That's aggression.
Why? Because my head's on a swivel in novice. I'm looking around. I'm trying to make sure everybody's okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to get killed, that the other people aren't going to get killed. When you're in advance or when you're racing, you trust the people around you because they know what they're doing. In novice, not so much. So you lose a lot of that, a lot of the stuff that makes you
intermediate
fast.
too.
Intermediate's
is
crazy.
such a big accordion
Hodgepodge, man.
of people. Like it's just. a lot
We've
of
had this
hodgepodge.
conversation, and him and I have talked about how we try to flip that switch. You know, like, okay, we're in coaching mode.
You had to
we're-
slow me
we're-
down.
Yeah,
You
we're
had to
well,
slow
yeah,
me
because
down.
there's a couple times I've had to be like, yo, we're coaching. You need to calm down because he just gets out there and cracks it. But then, you know,
Woolies.
we show up like, and there's very rare that we get to show up to a track day and actually just ride and not coach. So that's a different mindset. And then races, you know, so you've got to like mentally prepare yourself. Okay, I'm here to race. I'm here to beat some ass, and we need to
Oh,
go.
we can't be beat. Yeah, beat
Yeah.
that.
It's a different mentality.
Yeah, you just
totally
gotta-
different.
but
And the
it-
longer you coach, the harder it is to
Yeah.
flip that switch.
Yeah, that's why I take stints. Like if I do it, if it's the off season, I'll do it. If I have to work on something, I do a lot of testing on the bike or ride around the R3 because the R3 you got to be open the whole time. Like even if you're coaching intermediate or novice, you're literally open the whole time.
Yeah.
You can lose them in the turns, but you got to be open the whole time. So that keeps that aggression. And when I was recovering from knee surgery, the same thing. I was on the R3 the whole time. I couldn't move the big bike the way I wanted. But yeah.
It's tough, man. And people want it. They want to coach, and you got to warn them. You
Yeah,
know?
like, don't want a free track day. It's
No,
not that
it's
free.
not
bro.
free either.
It's not that free.
I just spent $100 in gasoline alone today, just today, plus your tires, plus all the maintenance on your bikes, plus your trailer, plus your vehicle, your leathers, your gear, everything. Nobody pays for that.
The only good thing is sometimes we get those private, like one-on-one sessions.
Yeah.
And Tony from FTD, Florida Track Days, he calls us out and said, hey, Alisa, hey, Power, you guys want to do a one-on-one. Mostly the females go to her because.
Now everybody's gonna start saying my name like that.
I want to
Everybody's
say
gonna be-
it.
everybody's
I don't want to
gonna
say it wrong.
Lisa.
Alisa.
You have to really stretch the mouth too.
Yeah. So most of the time, the female riders they'll feel more comfortable going to Alisa, and it works, And I've learned a lot from her. We came up with some things like titties to the turn, a lot of different body positions. Women
To the tank first.
Titties
You
to
know,
the tank, yep.
Once we can get your chest down to the tank, your torso, and a lot of things is everybody scoots up towards their tank. And that's the problem is when you're up on the tank, you can't drop your torso. So if you move your butt back, your torso automatically drops. So we tell our students, titties to the tank. And then once you start getting faster and more progressed in your body position, then it's titties to the turn because you want to put your body towards the turn because that's where the head is looking is where your butt's going to go.
And that applies to guys over 32 because you're going to have titties too.
Moves.
Trust me, it just happens. It happens. It's just part of life.
I work out.
I
work out. But this is Alisa, aka Mama Bear, aka first female free hugs.
Yep.
First female free hugs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce her a little bit because I gotta hype it up. No, introduce her. Nah. She rides. You tell him myself. I'm gonna smoke a cigar.
What do you ride?
No, you're a veteran. Air
Yep.
Force
So
veteran.
I took the MSF motorcycle safety course in the military. They offered it to us for free.
In 2001.
In 1999. And then I bought my first street bike, which was like, it was a Honda F4i. It was the yellow and black scheme, so I looked like a bumblebee. And I was a complete squid. All my gear matched. I was yellow and black rolling. Man, I was like, yeah. And I was like, if y'all don't see me rolling in this yellow, it was so bad. And then it got stolen.
Oh,
Those bastards.
But I had full coverage in Gap, so I got a brand new bike. And then I deployed and I just sold it because I was like, I'm probably not going to come home anyway because it was right when everything was kicking off over in the sandbox. So
OIF1, OIF2.
it was 2003, and I honestly didn't think I was coming home, so I legit sold my motorcycle because I was like, it's one less thing for my family to have to deal with when I die. So
you were security forces.
no, I was actually a comptroller.
Oh, well, same thing. You get
Yeah,
benefits.
I was a paying agent when I was over there. So I walked around with an armed escort and a translator and went around and paid all the,
She had the money, yo.
hey, props to
Contractors.
both of them. They both serve, so my hat's off to them.
yeah.
I still did.
Yeah.
I understand why after 10 years, everyone's like, I can't wait to get out. And I'm like, yeah, I got 13 and some change. I'm like,
Pops did 32.
I get, 32 is rough. I know some people with 32.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, because once you hit 20, you start chomping the bit. I can't imagine doing
He did 30. He enlisted at the end of World War II, 2 tours in Vietnam, and he did Korea too. So, yeah.
Nope. So I get back from the sandbox and I got medically discharged, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Started getting back into motorcycles again. Ended up buying a 2005 Yamaha R6, which I still have. And
But you don't die.
I've had multiple R6s. I have an R3 that I race right now. I've pretty much ridden everything with an engine. If it's, I'm not.
You had a Honda.
I did have a Honda. I had a CBR 600 RR.
All the lights.
Yeah.
Very
That
Florida.
was only
Very
because-
Florida.
But that was only because she was all black and I wanted to be seen at night, so it wasn't like I was trying to be a squid.
So she picked purple lights.
I
The darkest
legit
color
did-
of lights.
I did put LEDs on my bike, but I wanted to be seen at night. And that's the thing, is people don't pay attention, and when you see one headlight, the human depth perception doesn't perceive that. That's why, like, when a car has one headlight out, you can't determine the closing factor. That's why a lot of people pull out in front of motorcycles.
That's her inner cop.
No, shut up. So
Stupid. Fly.
So yeah, I did put lights on my bike, but that was just to be visible at night because I did do a lot of night riding at one time, because it was cooler. Obviously, Florida's hot. So I've been riding for a long time. Got into the track about 5 years ago.
I remember.
Yep. Started with Southern Track Days.
Yep.
Jimmy was one of the very first ones that started coaching me. Him and Dawn and Annette were probably the first three.
Those are good names
That-
Good names to know.
to know. Good names to
Yeah,
know.
and I just, and it's not a bad thing to shop around with your coaches because everyone has a different perspective. Jimmy told me great information, but it just wasn't clicking with me until like I went to Dawn and Annette, and then they just said it in a different. It was the same information, but they said it differently, and
They
I was
weren't
like,
yelling at her.
yeah, no, and
You gotta open it up more. Boom!
stop being slow. And it was just, it was the same information but said a different way, and it just clicked. And I was like, oh, because of course I was a newer rider at the time, and I was struggling with body position, and I was getting crossed up, and I was getting my butt off, but I wasn't moving my torso, and I wasn't moving my head, and I have horrible arthritis and all this other blah blah blah. So yeah, I am old, so I have excuses,
We drink
but
water and vitamins. But
I do what I can with what I have. I try to, and I'm not some skinny little chick either. So I'm not running around here like, oh look, I can just SpongeBob all over my bike because I can. I got to work for it. So
If there's anybody can tell you guys how to ride if you're not exactly skinny, you got the 3 people right here.
yeah.
most riders,
Well, he's just tall.
Like most riders, like say my boy Stefano Mesa.
Oh, jeez.
He's a monkey.
No, don't call him a monkey. That's rude.
It's
He's like 5'5", probably about $130, $140. He's over 25 now, so he's getting a little weight. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not burning like it used to. He's a jockey. He's fast.
yeah, he's
Fast.
just legit like a
Yeah,
spider
so
monkey.
I'm-
He's just all over
What are you,
that bike,
like
and you're like,
5'10",
I'm 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're 6'2", what, 220, 230?
Yeah, 218 right now.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you.
I wish I was 218.
Yeah.
You're...
I'm 5'6".
Don't ask
some-
her
just
weight.
some of your-
And we're not gonna. Yeah, these weigh 30 pounds alone. So
Mine probably weigh 15 each, so I'm right there.
It's very hard for voluptuous women to pick this sport up and be very good at it. You have done very well, my friend.
Thanks.
Very well.
Don and Annette both too.
Yeah.
You want a Stefano Mesa story? You want to hear it?
If you want to tell it, if he kills me, it's your fault.
No, he can appreciate this. So Stefano Mesa started riding track organizations at Southern Track Days, and I was riding intermediate.
Oh, he was
at the
like,
time.
what, 10?
I think he was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I was an intermediate. I was trying to get my way in advance, so this tells you how long ago that was. And I'm here at Jennings. Stefano Mesa's here, and I'm going through 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. And as I'm going from
Wait, what bike was he on, though?
I don't remember.
On the Milwaukee, the 125?
No, I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe could have been. Wouldn't have made a difference.
Probably.
He would have passed me anyway. So I'm headed between 6 and 7. I'm turning into 7 on the apex, and he passed me on the rumble strip. So I came in and I'm raising hell. Who the heck is that? Blah, 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 blah. That was Stefano Mesa. It's like they bump him to advance. Next thing I know, he's off racing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad was a Colombian supermoto national champion. So the racing comes in his blood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get him on here. I know he's been busy with the season, the schedule. He races. His living is racing.
Racing.
Yeah, he
Good guy too.
Yeah, good guy. Very good. Good
Been
family.
great to
good,
see him
yeah.
grow up.
So good. His pops is out of the hospital.
Good.
I got a text about that. So his
Good.
dad's good. But yeah.
So, that kind of leads me into something. So we talked about Stefano when he was out here. One gratifying thing, and I think this is why we all coach. And I've coached more than just motorcycle stuff. I'm a huge baseball coach, and I've done that for a lot of years. The gratifying thing about coaching, no matter what you're coaching, is watching people grow and stuff. And as a coach out here on motorcycles, it's 4 hands at least the number of people I've watched move on and become fast and race or go on to coach themselves and just be really good. It's amazing. And Powers is joking around about who's faster than and it's true. You watch these people go and they get faster than you, and part of you's like, damn it, man, I'm slowing down. They're just getting fast.
Mm-hmm. They have a motor. They have a different
Yeah,
motor.
they have a different
We
motor.
coach people that Jonathan. Remember Jonathan?
Yeah.
One Lung, rest his soul. We coached him up. John Sager, also rest his soul. John Sager brought him to us, and we helped him get to where he got. And
Chris White.
Chris White, yeah.
Oh,
When he
God,
first came out here, yelling at him the whole weekend. I'm just yelling at him,
Chris
breaking
White's
rules, doing stuff.
Chris White has found the new push the limit on the front tire of the product. I don't care what no one says. I don't care what no one says.
To watch him do what he does now, it's great, and
He's on the
gratifying.
inside. He's not even on the grip part. Like it's like the part of the
He's on the
tire
sidewall,
where,
man.
the sidewall where
He's
it's
on
just
the
like
sidewall.
where it's just like 125, 70. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm using all the tire.
So it's really that's why we do this. It's why I do this. It's because it gets people off the street. I don't ride street anymore, So it's gratifying to me to watch people come out here and just move on and grow. And I mean, who knows what's next for some of these
Chris
guys?
White, when me and Dan Spalding were out here running 21s on some track day, on CFMR track day, coming up in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, next month, track or treat. Me and Dan Spalding are rolling. We lose Chris, turn 9. I don't know what happened. Turn 10, 11. He was right on us. We get in there. We're all the way to the right. He pushes out wide because his bike was.
Was he on the FC1?
Yeah, he was on FC1.
Yeah.
He came on the grass, tried to pass us on the outside. We're diving into 12, and he just passes us on the grass, and we're probably like, I'm spinning. I'm on the CBR 1000, spinning on the backside because I have no traction control. And he gets in the dirt, passes me and Dan, continues to make dirt. He's on the dirt. We're doing 100 plus. Like, there's no doubt about it. We're doing 100 plus. He's on the dirt. Dirt's flying. Me and Dan, cut gas. Like, oh my God, this is about to be a yard sale. Like, this is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And he blows past us, and we try to catch him. And he was running the pace with us. He learned quick. He caught on to what we were doing fast. And we were rolling, chasing him. We came back into the pit. He's like, dude, I passed you guys. I'm like, dog, you passed us on the dirt.
Passed you dirty.
Yeah, you passed us dirty.
So then
My
his
bike's-
nickname became Dirt Rocket.
Yeah, after that became Dirt Rocket. He is the Dirt Rocket. That man will pass you in the dirt.
It's
like
great.
legit, at 100 plus. No shame. On a clapped out FC1. Mm-hmm. Me and Dan we were both, I was probably the peak. Not the peak, but I was very coming up fast. And Dan was there, Dan was rolling. We were killing it. And here comes Chris with his clapped out FC1 on 2 different
Funny
compounds.
watching him ride that bike.
Yeah.
Almost looking like a Street Fighter because he
Yeah.
stripped everything
Yeah.
off of it and just
He's like, if I could-
tied everything
Yeah,
together.
I don't know how he passed tech, but he did.
He picked my brain so many times about that bike. What can I do to make this bike better? It's like, you get another bike.
And it's funny, he's fast in that thing, and he went to the R3 and he just he didn't need a super bike motor. It just helps because he's a little, you know, he has to race those kids who are like
Well,
Stefano Mesa, pre
he
Stefano
also
Mesa.
has no fear.
No, he has a fear.
Not really, because he came from dirt, and that's the other thing is if you have a dirt background.
If you have a dirt background, you're going to move faster.
Because you're used to the bike wiggling underneath you, so if you get on the track and the bike wiggles, you're not freaking out because you know the dirt bike does that.
No.
So you're a little bit more comfortable with some movement. But you get people out here and like, if there's any kind of movement underneath them, they chop throttle and they freak out and they stand it up, and it's like the bikes.
Fast street guys, like when I came from the show, I think
A lot of them do dirt.
No, I never did dirt. Dirt in me, what was like, oh, you're gonna break a bone. No. I got on 4-wheelers and stuff like that, so, you know, like a lot of street guys, a lot of fast street guys used to wiggle because they hit a bump, and they're like 170, doing the wiggle, whatever. But dirt too, look at, I don't know if you know who Jason Waters is.
Yeah.
Jason Waters was like dirt champion, national, all kinds of crazy stuff, whatever the case is. I don't know what got him into road racing, God bless him. He came out, I think the first year he was an amateur, and halfway through it, he got bumped to Railroad. He bumped Railroad Expert, and he's been killing ever since.
Yeah, dirt riders, man.
He's fast, and he's not a small guy. I mean, he's like 5'9", 5'10" ish. He's small, smaller than me. Everybody's smaller than me, but he's good. You know, man, he's good.
Let me clarify something when I say dirt. That doesn't mean you have to be the guy that does the 60-foot, 100-foot jumps, stuff like that. You could be a dirt trail rider, and you're going to still develop those skills.
Flat track.
Yeah.
Flat track, all that sliding.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, Tom used to do flat track.
Even mini GP, the mini GP
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
What was that kid's name with the braids that came out? He had like a stock R3. Damien Montgomery.
He was killing it.
God bless that.
He
man.
came to Roebling. That was his first.
He's a big boy.
He's a big kid. He's
a
like
big boy.
14, and
He's 14.
he's
probably.
built like a grown man.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
And he is pushing the stock
No,
R3
stock.
to its
Stock.
limit.
People were coming up and be like, "Who's that kid at the red R3?" I'm like, "Oh, Damien. Yeah, he came from mini GP."
And then we were at Homestead, and we were standing at.
He had exhaust. He went way faster.
Is it turn 8 or turn 9? The hard left before you go on the bank.
8.
Is that 8?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah. So we're standing at the bleachers watching everybody. This kid is legit sliding into the corner, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow.
And he came from mini GP.
And he picks up.
Shout out.
You tell him anything, and he's like.
Shout out to Michael Correa. His South Florida mini GP program
Man, taking off.
is second to none.
Yep.
I don't care what you say. Everybody comes to Florida with their kid to learn.
Yep.
Because you could be in Jersey, you could be in California, and you come to Florida, someone out there that you've never heard of is gonna put it on.
What's to tell you, man? To tell you that nowadays, there's so many different opportunities to start and develop your skills, and it doesn't have to be on a full-size bike on a full track.
Yeah.
You know.
But look at how many kids that we watched come up. They're now racing. The
Yeah.
big dogs are racing Moto
Yandel.
America. You got Yandel. You got Avery.
Avery's.
You know EJ's going to be there soon.
Yeah.
EJ
Oh,
just did his
yeah.
first Moto America.
Yeah. He did good. He
There's
did
so
eighth,
many
eighth
kids.
in the rain. Yeah.
It's so great to watch these kids come up, and it's like,
Ella's gonna
oh,
be a
dude,
problem.
Ella's
Kayla,
a beast.
you remember Kayla? Kayla used to come here and
yes,
crack our heads open.
yep.
Kayla came on her Milwaukee or 120, some crazy.
Was it a
120.
Milwaukee?
I don't know what she was running.
It was a 125.
You know, and she was like 8, 9. I
Yeah.
don't know. She sounded like 10 waivers. Anyways, they came and she came. We was like, yeah, she's gonna be a problem.
I remember she ate my lunch in 13, and I was like,
Who's
who the hell was that?
that? Follow me. You see a little ponytail flapping, and she's like, yeah. She.
I was like, I'm gonna go sit down. I'm embarrassed.
Congrats to Kayla on her third place finish. The rain's tough. So to see.
And if
No,
anybody
she-
ever tells you that it's dangerous for little kids,
No.
it ain't no more dangerous than tackle football at the age of 8. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, because there was a big thing now. You know, there was an article
Yeah.
about should young people race because that
those tracks are
14-year-old passed away.
Those tracks are really fast. I mean, it happens. Like how many people? Everyone. When it's your day, it's your day. I said that in previous videos. When it's your day, it's your day. No matter if you're a newborn, God forbid, or if you're an 85-year-old man or woman, it is your day. You know. So, you know, some of those kids, I can't remember their names. They had very strong European names. It was 2 this year. Yeah. You know, Lloyd Bailey passed. You know, he mechanical failure. We're gonna call it. We don't know what the hell happened. John Sackett. You know, just same thing.
Oh,
you know,
that's a shame.
who else down passing the track? The guy from the track day. You know, who took out Joe.
Oh,
I can't remember his name. It happens, you know,
Yeah,
and this is what we know about.
Yep.
This is
Sam.
here in Florida. Yeah,
Sam
Sam.
was his name.
Yes, yeah. So, Homestead had the guy with his kid. You know, it happens in the past.
It's happened out here plenty.
Yeah, and Jennings has happened too. It's
Yeah.
just, you can only control what you can control.
Yeah.
You know, everyone says they know better, they could do better. You can't. You know, if you see something, say something. It goes like that for anything and everything.
Yeah.
So you know, we're here.
It's easy to be a Monday quarterback. It's different when you're out there, man. You know.